Hey, it's Melissa. Here's my $100,000 stock experiment for 2023, week 6. This is my video diary sharing my stock journey. Help me celebrate my successes and learn from my mistakes as I try to implement the CanSlim trading methodology developed by William O'Neill. I'm trading in my own retirement account on real money. I don't have any tax implications on my trades to consider. Please don't consider this an endorsement to purchase any stocks that I've bought or to purchase stocks in general. You need to do your own trading decisions. According to the IBD at investors.com, the market is still in a confirmed uptrend. We're continuing to see more new highs than new lows on both the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. We've been green with more new highs all year long for 2023. The S&P 500 index closed below its 8-day simple moving average, that pink line, but it closed above my yellow line in the sand at 4,080. The NASDAQ Composite Index also closed down this week. It closed below its 8-day simple moving average like the S&P 500. Last week I had said I wanted it to hold 11,800, which it did not. It closed the week at 11,718. This week I had one sell in AXON. My B1 triggered a sell and it's out of my portfolio. AXON Enterprise Inc., stock symbol AXON. AXON fell off a cliff on Tuesday. It dropped well below its 50-day simple moving average in huge volume. The 50-day simple moving average is that red diagonal line, and then you can see that huge vertical line, the red line that dropped well below it on Tuesday. AXON had a 16% price swing from the low to the high on that Tuesday. This triggered my floor for a 4.1% loss in this stock that I held for 1 week and 1 day. I had 2 add-on buys for Lam Research. I made the second half of my B2 and I made a B3. Lam Research Corp, stock symbol LRCX. I have 3 buys in Lam Research. My B1 I've held for a week and 3 days and I'm up 0.7%. My B2 I've held for a week and 3 days and I'm down 1.3%. I also have a second half of my B2 where I have a 2.6% loss. I just held that 3 days. And my B3 I've held for 2 days and I'm down 3.9%. So basically I've made a round trip on this stock back to where I purchased my B1, and I did a B2 and a B3 along the way. I raised my floor for my B1 to the 31-day exponential moving average, and my B2 and my B3 I have a 4 and 5% loss. Apple Inc., stock symbol AAPL. I have 3 buys in Apple. My B1 I've held just over 4 weeks and it's up 13%. My B2 I've held just over 3 weeks and it's up 10%. And my B3 I've held 2 weeks and it's up 8%. I did move my floor up for all 3 of my buys. My B1, I moved it up to the 31-day exponential moving average, which is that light blue diagonal line. My B2, I moved up to the green diagonal line, which is a 16-day simple moving average. And my B3, I moved up to the low of Friday. I put that orange arrow on Friday because this week, all the prices were contained within the high and the low of Friday from 2-3. That's considered consolidation. CBAY Therapeutics, stock symbol CBAY. CBAY is also showing consolidation this week. I put the orange boxes on this chart where we've seen consolidation in the past. I have 3 buys in CBAY. My B1 I've held for 2 weeks and 3 days and I'm up 6.6%. My B2 I've held for 2 weeks and 2 days and I'm up 4.6%. And my B3 I've also held for 2 weeks and 2 days and it's up 2.1%. Here's another stock consolidating. United Rental, stock symbol URI. All week long, the high to low price was between $444.44 and $463.06. I did raise my floor to that 16-day simple moving average, that diagonal green line. My B1 I've held for 5 weeks and a day and I'm up 20%, and my B2 I've held just for the 5 weeks and I'm up 17%. NVDA Corp, stock symbol NVDA. NVIDIA is my only stock that had a weekly gain. I have 3 buys in it. My B1 I've held for 4 weeks and 4 days and I'm up 35%. My B2 I've held for 4 weeks and 2 days and I'm up 32%. and my B3 I've held the same 4 weeks and 2 days, and I'm up 29%. I did raise my B1 floor to the 31-day exponential moving average, and then my B2 and my B3 floor I set at a 22.5% gain. The current holding bar chart lets you see from week to week how each stock, the $10,000 B1 purchase, is performing against one another. The best performer, the aqua in the middle, is NVDA, and it's been steadily going up. URI in the orange on the right hand side, it's gone up, then down, then up, up, down. Apple on the left hand side in the red, it went up steadily for 4 weeks, and this week it went down some, but it didn't go back to its level from 2 weeks ago. My weekly percentage change, sorted with the lowest value on the top, shows my biggest loser of the week was Lam Research with a 4.6% loss. NASDAQ had a 2.4% loss, so it's next in the list. Then Apple, CBAY, and URI. S&P 500 beat all of those stocks, but it didn't beat NVIDIA. NVIDIA was up 0.8% this week, so a pretty sad week for all my stocks and the market in general. Industry breakdown shows I'm most heavily weighted in chips with my NVIDIA and Lam Research stocks. I have 3 buys in all of my positions, with the exception of United Rentals, where I just have a B1 and a B2. The S&P 500 was down 1.1% for the week, with a year-to-date gain of 6.5%. NASDAQ in the middle was down 2.4% this week, with a year-to-date gain of 12%. And the Melissa method on the right-hand side was down 2.3% this week, with a year-to-date gain of 11.4%. In 2023 so far, my $100,000 in the Melissa method has grown to $111,496, and the NASDAQ has grown to $111,959. I'm less than $500 behind the NASDAQ. Year to date, the $100,000 for the S&P 500 has grown to $106,536. I like to do an accounting of my weekly change to see where I've gained or lost money. This week it's all losses. I lost $1,600 in stocks that I'm still holding, change from last week to this week. My selling of stock, I sold that AXON, and the change from last week to this week was $586. And then my new purchases are down $232. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel, The Melissa Method. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want an alert when I post a new episode.